started taking L's. I'm not saying that Gervonta Davis is just going to take L's. He's that kind of fighter. At the end of the day, when you move up in the right way. A lot of people do it. If he has a great fight, a great pay-per-view fight, I think the Mikey Garcia is a great pay-per-view fight. Is that the fight? Do they really want to just go in with Keith Thurman? You know me. That's why I'm calling out Ellaby. Don't play me nanosecond. I've been here for way more than a nanosecond. I've been waiting on the phone call way more than a nanosecond. I don't play games. Give me the contract. Show me the date. Show me the money I'm about to put in the bank, and you're going to see my name signed on the dotted line.
How prepared is
Come on. This ain't the game. This is what we do.
What's good, family? So mash the like button, subscribe, and lick off the bell. So we just heard there from your man's Keith. Once upon a time, Thurman. Now, listen, Keith down bad. He down super duper bad right now. Why? Keith down so bad. He in the mix with 130-pounders. He in the mix with undisciplined 130-pounders. That's what your man's Tank is. Tank is one of the most managed fighters in the game. He stay dotting around, avoiding any real proper smoke. That's what your man's Tank be doing. However, you've heard Keith Thurman there. Allegedly, Keith Thurman's linked with Tank Davis. But truth be known, as down bad as Keith Thurman is, I still don't believe Ellaby or Tank want anything to do with Keith Thurman. Even though Keith, once upon a time Thurman, ain't who he used to be, they still don't want no parts of that, in my opinion. Because what we know is, your man's Tank don't want no parts of Lomachenko. How can, if you don't want Lomachenko at 135, who are we kidding that you're going to want Keith, once upon a time Thurman, at 147? This is what Floyd Mayweather and Mayweather promotions do best. What's that, YB? What do Floyd Mayweather promotions do best? Capping. They stay capping. They stay talking. They stay keeping Tank's name in the mix. In the mix. And then he fights a bum. Yeah? That's what Tank's been doing for the longest time. Don't forget. It started off. What's that dude with the cross eye? You haven't forgot that one. It was that dude. Oh, it's going to be... I forgot the guy's name. Either way, it's going to be Tank versus Cross-Eyed On. Yeah? Tank versus Mixed-Eyed On. Yeah? Tank versus Wandering Eye. That's what the whole thing was for a long time. What happened to that? Oops. Nothing. Then it was, Tank Lomachenko. What happened to that? Nothing. Then it was Tank versus Marky Gar. Nothing. Tank versus Once Upon a Time. Nothing. Or tell a lie, it's not nothing. It ends up being Tank versus some random dude no one's heard of. You understand? Which, to be fair, that's not only the Mayweather way, that's the PBC way. PBC link people with different people and then bait and switch. For example, Manny Pacquiao. Oh look, Spence is going to fight Pacquiao. Bait and switch. Ugas gets put in there. Yeah? All the Charlos. What they be doing? Just hanging around. They ain't doing nothing. Fighting no ones. That's what they be doing. Same as Tank. Bait and switch. Gets linked to a name and then bait and switch with some bum no one's ever heard of. From 3 weight divisions below. Can we blame Tank though? No, we can't. Why? Why can't we blame Tank? Why can't we blame Mayweather Promotions? We can't blame them. Because guess what? The fans, you man, keep buying the shows. In my opinion, yeah, Tank Davis's last pay-per-view show should have had 0 buys. It's a fact. How is anyone buying Tank versus some random scrub no one ever heard of? Because before that fight, yeah, let's call a spade here. Before Tank fought whoever it was, I've got to be honest with you, I can't even remember the guy's name. That's how bad it was. That's how unknown the dude was. Before Tank was fighting him, didn't no one know him. That should never be the case for the caliber of fighter Tank is. Shouldn't be the case. But for some reason, it's always the case. Every single time Tank fighting is someone who ain't that level. You never see Tank in an A-side fight where you think, wow, this fight is A-side versus A-side. Nope, it's always Tank versus some D-side fighter. no one's ever heard of. But again, if you pay-per-view dudes keep buying it and putting millions in their pockets, why are they going to change? Are we that desperate that we want to... I don't know, maybe you man are getting money. Honestly, the way fans be buying Tank fights, you man must be rich, because you seem to have $85 to throw at trash. Me, I'm too broke. I ain't throwing $85 at squat. But definitely not Tank versus some randomer. And it wouldn't be so bad if the division was empty, but Tank, them divisions are packed full of smoke. And Tank don't want none of it. He stay running. He stay being missing. He stay calling out Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman, you don't want problems in your own weight division. What are we doing here? And that's another thing I'm sick of. I'm sick of the talking. Tank here, Ellaby. Listen, Leonard Noseby, yeah? If you want Tank to fight Keith Thurman, just get it done. Don't be in the media talking. Just get it done. We're sick of the talking. But you know what? Even if that fight was done, you know what I'd bet would happen? I'd bet, even if Keith Thurman versus Tank was made, you best believe it'll be a bait and switch. The same way they bait and switched Errol Spence. Oops. Yeah? 100%. Oh yeah, look. Thurman versus Tank. And then Tank will drop out and it'll be Thurman versus some random dude. Or vice versa. That's how it will be. Because we don't get real fights. We get scrubs. We get unknown names. But you know what? For the last part of this video, let me actually talk about the fight. Tank versus Thurman would of course be intriguing. But it just don't make... It's nonsensical at this point. Is Tank really going to move up two weight divisions? No, he's not. That's the honest truth. I mean, this makes me laugh. Tank was calling out Josh Taylor, who's the 140 dude. What happened to that? And Tank's he's always on Twitter, always in the mix, always putting out comments about people's fights. Oh, Josh Taylor's easy work. Where the contract at, Tank? Oh man, you know, I'm from Baltimore and I'm a killer and you know, I'm the most feared of the Vish. All this kind of stuff. Where's the Baltimore at? Where it at? Because what we know is Josh Taylor is undisputed. And you, man, ran up, nicked a goofy fake belt, and have been prancing around about how you're the man. No, Tank, you're scary. You ain't Baltimore. You scary more. How about that? Yeah? Tank Davis is a resident of Scarymore. That's where he's from. Baltimore, listen, I've got a few mans in Baltimore. They ain't never heard of Tank. How about that? Tank is from Scarymore. And it's not just Tank, I'm not blaming Tank, but most of them dudes are scary. None of them are fighting. But they're all making money, so what can we do here? I mean, Devin Haney, he making good money. Who he fighting? No one. Now, allegedly he wants some smoke, but you just don't know it in this day and age, do you? You don't know who wants it and who don't. All we know for certain is no one's fighting. That's all we can know, for sure. Is it not?